If you hold all of it.
Yeah, it
If
depends.
I hold all of it, no one's gonna trust it.
Means that decentralized. Exactly. Think of decentralized, because I know that you told me that you've read about political science a little bit. Is like decentralized is more like an oligarchy, right? You're gonna have a subset of citizens that have a lot of it, and they're the ones who end up putting it into distribution by way of selling it for money or using it for purposes.
He's being pulled over. Wait, hold on. He's being pulled over. Hold on.
Is that Nash?
Hold on. Yeah, it is Nash. Hold on.
Oh, I hope we watch him get slammed on the hood here.
Where the fuck is the cop at?
Wait, is he getting shadow pulled over?
Yeah, it's head pump.
He's just got. Yeah, I think he's just got aura like that.
Nash, what the hell did you do to your
I'm turning off that guy's lights.
Nash just refused to get pulled over.
Nah, we can extort. Ah, damn.
How's it going?
What'd you do to your hair, Nash?
What do you mean what I do to my hair? What did this fucking piece of shit do to my hair?
This motherfucker did it. Oh, Jesus Christ. It looks,
He looks good, right?
Great.
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks good.
Looks real good. Real good.
Yeah.
Nash looks real good.
This is Nash. Give me 1 second, guys. What's up?
yeah, looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, looks real good. Real good.
God,
They're set.
damn it.
They're set wages individually. Yep. Oh, individually.
Crypto war chat.
Me and Kay. I don't know. I didn't set it. I don't know. I'm not on duty. I can't look. Yes, you do. You have to be on duty up and at him. No, that's not in co-manager. In the business app. Yeah, because you don't have it.
Yeah, this guy's gonna try to get the car too. Yep.
If you had it, you'd be able to control everybody's fucking wages. So.
All right, listen. You guys are gonna really need to pitch this to him because he doesn't believe in it.
You guys seen the cop for the cop guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you head popped.
Yeah, we think
I'll see what's up when I'm up there, but
I'm not gonna fall for his shit right now, Bryce.
all right, but God damn it!
Can we have your undivided attention?
1 second.
That's impossible.
Yo. No.
No idea,
That's
Mr.
weird.
Fighter.
Jesus Christ. Creative solution.
Uh-huh.
That guy's a go-getter, you know?
He
Upper
really
management
is.
written all over him.
Absolutely.
I know,
Got
right?
a problem? He take it into
Hey,
his own
can we
back.
walk? Let's get in this car and walk down the street. I can't handle this anymore.
Hey, what? Jesus fuck.
Can you drive us down the street?
All right, we'll have to look into
The
it.
car, stop.
My bad.
Road. He's in the road. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment. Let me just.
Does that say "does slave"? The
Oh,
fuck?
thank God. The relief.
Right here is good. Yeah.
Hold on, give me a second, guys.
No problem.
You gotta be shitting me.
Well, listen, this is in my outside my head. You got homeboy trying to fucking do his shit from Hutch's brain and
Oh, I see.
going to
I
ride.
see. Who's Hutch?
What? You know exactly who Hutch is. He was part of your gang.
Oh, my OG. That's my, my OG.
Your OG, yeah.
I haven't seen him in
Oh,
years.
Jesus.
Oh, listen, while he's in his head, all right? He's gonna come out of his head and he's gonna try and shut this idea down.
Right.
It's your guys' responsibility to convince him, okay? I'm also gonna try, but he doesn't believe in me. He thinks I'm dumb as a rock.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the only. I mean, yeah.
What was that, Lou?
Nothing. Sorry, you know,
All
just
right,
a little bit
we're
of.
good. He's working. We're good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Nash. So Ricky tells us that he wants to bring back RIZZ COIN. He wants to unleash RIZZ COIN 2.5, but this time with government trust.
And you think that's a good idea?
I mean, it all depends on how it's executed. I think it can be, but there's a lot of specifics that have to be accomplished to do it right.
He still doesn't know how it's going to be back.
Well, that's the thing. We were just talking to one of the council members, and we'd either get the government to just, you know, make a determination on if they would be, you know, acceptable to backing a portion based on some sort of, you know, covenants or contingencies. But then more importantly, we'd need it centrally managed, and obviously the liquidity pool would have to be centrally managed, I think, to really establish full trust. We could, of course, do decentralization, but that would, you know, involve more people, and we'd need to, you know, have a kind of a select few individuals that we would be comfortable decentralizing via.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the 50-50 with it, and the positives and negative being, if it's centralized, obviously most of the distrust comes from the previous issues, and that was part of the government investing in the first place, right? So if it was centralized, it would be the government investing again. However, if it was decentralized, it really wouldn't be the government's problem. If it were to fuck up, it would be more the investors' problem. So it's kind of the 50-50 of, do you want it to be completely trusted and centralized, or do you want it to be decentralized and you get to watch the fire if the fire starts? Or hopefully watch the revitalization of the economy through a cryptocurrency.
I don't think that that's going to be possible.
Why?
It's not simple.
Tell me why.
There is so much RIZZ COIN out there. It's worth no money.
Well, that's what we'd have to do. We'd have to burn. We'd have to burn a large majority of it.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean,
think we shoot for about 100,000.
Because you can only transmit from our tests. We can only transmit 2/10, or you can only transmit one at a time or greater. And then in prior experience with TRJ and Script, you know, you had up to 2/10 on the market. So at a minimum, we need to burn.
Good luck getting Reeker to burn his.
99.99%.
Well, hold on though. What if Reeker wants in on this?
Yeah,
why would he want in on this and
contribute liquidity behind it?
Well, because he's one of the major investors in the city.
I don't think that's likely.
Was one of the major investors in the city.
What about this new Vice Industries? They seem to have deep pockets. Would they be interested in just, you know, adding another payment mechanism to the city potentially?
I don't think that this is going to be viable. I'm not the richest person. I don't know that richest. I'm fucking poor, but I don't have the most fucking RIZZ COIN.
And how many do
Who
you
has
have?
more than you?
Ricky said
I have 200 trillion RIZZ COIN.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Here, I'll send. Look.
Well, don't send it out. It's gonna be hard to track. We're trying to burn it all.
Don't say it's hard to track.
We know what this is. Like, I love Ricky, but for you to even be remotely thinking that this is a good idea, you're high as a fucking kite.
Well, he's my client, so I have to think anything he says is a good idea. It's the nature of the business.
We are paid to think it's a good idea.
That's correct. That is correct.
Trust me, I question my life every day. Don't you worry, Mr. Nash.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem within itself, I think.
Why don't you give me all 200 trillion real quick, and then I'm gonna collect it from Ramee, and I'm gonna collect it from Kay.
Ricky, I just wish you would put your fucking whatever's left of your brain power together and do something different.
Like what? Like what?
Create a different business.
This is the business. This is crypto business.
Oh, what you're looking for is coin RIZZ. RIZZ COIN is a thing of the past.
Or Nash, could we open up RIZZ COIN 2.5 and have it be an entirely separate entity from RIZZ COIN itself? That way we can keep RIZZ COIN at 0. We can start up a new coin.
Nobody's going to buy RIZZ COIN 2.5.
What if we install the confidence back in society?
Oh, you're worrying about people buying the coin. So one of the ideas that we had would be that if businesses choose to, they could partially pay their employees in RIZZ coin. So
Exactly.
people wouldn't need to buy it for it to be generated.
They would be able to, with zero backing or use. It's worth $0.
We're gonna have the backing of the government.
Proposal is
The backing of the government with nothing, Ricky. What are you talking about? You're a lawyer and you think this is a good idea? I should have you disbarred.
Listen, I said I already made my position clear. This is my client's idea, so I am obligated to champion this concept.
No, you're obligated to give him sound fucking advice and tell him
I'm not a fiduciary. I'm not a fiduciary.
It'll slowly have its value, okay? When we listen, this is how it's gonna work.
There's more. I can stick my finger up my ass, fucking pull out a piece of shit in my finger and call it a goddamn fudgicle that has more value than the fucking RIZZ coin.
He's not wrong there, Ricky, because you could at least use it as biofuel.
True.
Okay, hold on. Lou, can you please run him through the entire idea and concept?
I think he understands the concept based on his responses.
No, but he doesn't know that we're going to use wages to mine it. That we're going to
listen. Using wages to mine it, Ricky. What does that even mean?
I don't think I ever knew, Ricky, that there was over several hundred trillion RIZZ coin in circulation.
Yeah, okay, well, I didn't know. I knew about Nash's, I knew about K's, and I knew about Ramee's, and that's all I knew about.
Lou, give me your number.
Let me give this here.
Chat, Nash is fine. But I wish they would let me engage in this.
But yeah, I mean...
Nash is probably saying this because it might not be possible.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he just sent me the picture of his RIZZ balance. I'm assuming, damn, Nash, Ricky took you for a lot back in...
yeah, that's why he has no hair.
RIZZ
coin, he doesn't have enough money to afford
2025.
He can't even afford Rogaine.
Coin was only worth 2 pennies.
Yeah, I mean, still, fucking 20 trillion of 2 pennies is good. I'll take that any day. Damn it, Ricky, you fucked Nash over.
Okay, well, yeah, I did, and that's why I'm trying to help him out.
It's not going to help me out, Ricky. You have to understand, if you try to bring a second version of this goddamn scam coin...
It's not a scam coin, okay? It's going to be integrated into society.
You still haven't gone to court for this.
That is actually true. That is.
Like, you're trying to create another coin, and you're about to get put in prison for this.
I've been approached by many people to file a class action against you.
What?
I'll just say that.
Who?
Yeah. Many angry citizens that lost everything.
Well, I'm gonna need to bring this. Listen, then that means this needs to be pushed forward in the process of all of this to begin with.
No, they'll just freeze it. What are you talking about?
You're justifying pushing this forward to protect yourself?
What if we push this?
What the justification?
Yeah. What if we push this in front of the city? Okay, and then you guys also do a class action lawsuit against me at the same exact time. I get found not guilty, and we all move along, and then we move along right to 2.5.
Back, you rub whatever you have left of the last 2 brain cells together. Come up with a sound business idea that doesn't involve scamming the city again.
It's not a scam. This one's not going to be a scam. This one's not going to be a scam.
Ricky.
Because there's going to be no way to rug pull. No one's going to have
X amount. You don't even know how it's worth money. You don't. It's not providing a subsystem like a Litecoin or something would.
Well, it'll be the same concept as Bitcoin.
Okay, what's the concept of Bitcoin? Explain to me.
Okay, listen, you're going to be able to use this as purchasing power, right?
Explain to me what Bitcoin is good for and why it's worth so much money. Tell me.
All right, come on, Rick. You got it.
You can almost see it going on.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Well, first of all, it's because there's a limited amount, right? There's a limited amount, which ensures
that's not why it's expensive.
That the scarcity cannot be inflated like a flat currency. Right? Government and centralized banks can print the money at will, which can lead to inflation. This won't lead to inflation unless the currency is bought.
But the problem is that there's multiple hundreds of trillions.
Well, that's why we got to get rid of them. We either got to get rid of them, or we could just go right into RIZZ coin 2.5.
Yeah, you could start a new coin. That would probably be them burning trillions.
Exactly.
Okay, you couldn't even explain to me why Bitcoin is worth the money it's worth.
I just did.
Oh, you didn't?
Yes, I did.
Ricky, you read a half of what a gurgle response just told you and didn't even read it right.
Oh, see, hold on. You understand this is the same concept, though. You know, cryptocurrency has the same exact concept, though, as the U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar actually has
You know what the
zero
US
value
dollar is
whatsoever.
backed by?
It's not backed by gold.
It used to be.
It
but
used
yeah,
to
not
be,
anymore.
but that's the thing.
The U.S.
It
dollar is
had
literally backed by the
something.
government's word. That this U.S. dollar, this $1 is $1, and it's
Okay,
only
but you
because the
realize
government
that's
says that.
Yeah, but you realize it's still tangible.
Correct. Okay, what if we?
Well,
What if we?
To Ricky's point, the core concept of what we're trying to push is we're trying to establish, with the government's help, a trusted utility approach for the coin, thereby creating demand and use case. Thereby, enabling us to create a cap on the liquidity pool, thereby creating scarcity and establishing value of the coin.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then the value of the currency comes from, like I said, the businesses could agree to pay their staff partially in the coin, and then also in that agreement, agree to payments in RIZZ coin as well. So you could pay a business, for example, I went to the PDM and I bought a car for 100,000 RIZZ coin, right? That 100,000 RIZZ coin is burnt, it's gone, and it's directly converted into cash for the business on the payment, which means that the coin is gone, burnt, which allows it to be earned without the price of it massively deflating, and then also gives it a value in terms of you can pay things with it.
Exactly, allowing there to be scarcity.
Listen, I just don't want to see you in prison for the rest of your life. There's already a good chance you're gone for like 30 years.
Okay, well, hold on, but Nash, do you really think that this isn't possible? Like, do you actually?
I think it's very impossible. I think you should focus your mind and talent on something that's actually tangible and worthwhile.
Talent.
Wow, Lou, my own lawyer.
Hey, you don't pay me to glaze you, okay?
Okay, that is true.
I think you could do more to rebuild your name with like a business that's inclusive for everybody, not a rug pull.
No, but this won't be a rug pull. This is actually okay. So
especially when you're thinking about this on the day that the 𝒊𝒄𝒌𝒚 chick came out and was like, I had no clue what was going on.
Okay, no. Okay, let me tell you exactly what the core values are behind this idea. Okay, maybe this will help you. The core value is to pretty much stimulate the economy. Right? Put money
you can't stimulate an economy that doesn't exist.
Well, the economy is going to get up and running, right? And this is very early on. So I think that we could put confidence back in the people of the society, allow them to have the ability to get RIZZ coin, which is going to boost the economy, which is going to allow people to pay their bills, put money in people's pockets.
You're telling me they're going to be able to buy RIZZ coin and then pay for people to pay out RIZZ coin? What are you talking about?
They're gonna be able to go to businesses and use it.
Posit it as an alternative to the dollar,
right,
in the city.
And I wanted to rebrand who I am too. I want people.
When businesses are paying employees, or when people are doing
you want
jobs,
it to only be worth $1.
Well, I think that depends. No, I mean that's going to depend on.
It depends on the scarcity limit we establish. But we're interested in working with the government to do that. If the government is interested in adding another medium to the economy, this wouldn't be around creating fake liquidity or creating fake value. The concept is just an alternative to a dollar, right?
Correct.
A tangible
similar to a stock
alternative
market
in the city to the dollar.
But we have that in other forms.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Nash. I don't have a good answer.
Absolutely.
But not to the extent of what RIZZ coin could be. Not being paid out in wages. You can't be paid out in Trojan as a part of your wage. You can't be paid out in script as part of your wage.
Yeah, but if every business doesn't adapt, Ricky, then it's basically dead.
Well, that's the part of Ricky's grassroots campaign, right?
Exactly.
That's why he wants to do it.
Yeah,
get adoption, build trust.
To break it to you, you're going to the council about something that the BBC would decide on.
Well, that's what I mentioned to the councilman. I said I think the only way that this gets through is the BBC has to effectively administer the token.
Yeah, what if the BBC controls all the funds, right?
Do you want me to attach my name to this shit?
You could rug pull it, Nash.
I mean, Nash,
you would be the only one to rug pull. You would be the only person to be able to rug pull.
I'm gonna give this 2,300 trillion away. Have it literally somebody build a giant fucking raft. I'm gonna light it on fire and watch it fucking float away.
Put it.
That's perfect.
Put it
That's
in a
actually
gold
that's
wallet
exactly what we need.
and
Actually,
send it to the bottom of the ocean. That's what we need.
that's exactly what we need.
Burn.
We need to burn it.
It's not weird. It doesn't change public perception.
That's true. It won't change public perception, but it will change
True.
fucking scarcity.
Yeah.
And then if I could just collect from the rest of the people in the city who have it.
You bring me 100 people, 10 actual people in the city that would trust Ricky to create another stable coin. Stable coin you're talking about, by the way.
Okay,
That's right.
100.
Stable coin.
100 or like 50? Because 100 is a lot.
100.
Okay, 100.
And you probably couldn't even find me 20.
I've already sold my coin to at least 40 people. At least, and I stopped trying.
Brother, think about what you just said.
Don't say that, Rick.
You just sold your
Rick, don't say
scam coin to 40 people.
Well, I just sold it out because listen, it's not a scam coin. It was designed to
Ricky,
allow
just
people
shut
to
up.
openly buy before
Ricky,
we.
Ricky,
Plead the
Ricky.
fifth.
As
Remember,
Ricky
Nash
was
works
just
for the
saying,
city. Jesus Christ, he has an ethic responsibility here.
Well, okay. So here's the thing.
Yeah, listen, this goes sideways and Vice Industries comes after me.
Yeah, this guy has no more hair to give, Rick.
He has a little bit. I could see some right there. I could see some. Okay, so Nash, if I can get 100 people to petition on this, then you'd be willing to. I would have your support.
No, I would be willing to
think about this idea.
Use a quarter of my brain power to think about it and even bring it to the financial department.
Okay. And that's you're being 100% serious. So I'm not gonna go out and do this if you're not being serious.
I need like testimony though, like
what?
Fucking 100 random people that you're hanging out watching them get off the fucking train and be like, hey, sign this petition.
No. Well, I might do that too, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go around and people just have them sign a document. Unless you think that's not necessary and we can get this done otherwise.
I think you're better off doing something different.
I mean, Rick, to Nash's point, this is a lot of work for you for very little upside unless adoption becomes rampant.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's why I'm curious.
You won't have any money, right? Like you know, you don't have any funds to campaign this with. It would take all your time.
Why don't I at least go to the council with this and see what they have to say, Nash?
I mean, you can go to the council all you want. It's not a them decision. If the use case of what you're trying to say is you're trying to add it into brick and mortar businesses as a way to pay wages, that's basically saying you want to start a stable coin because nobody's going to pay wages in a coin that's fluctuating. Might as well start RIZZ bills. Start printing your own bills. That'll probably be a better chance.
Okay, so what do you recommend that we do then from here?
It was you. I mean, well, fuck. Are you dead set on creating a currency? Is this like where your mind is just gonna forever go?
Is this where I'm at now? I mean, honestly, this idea came to me like literally day one, and then it really started coming to fruition yesterday. And here we are. I think that this could be a good concept. I'd love to see what the city has to say about it. Because if you're telling me,
let's see what people say. Honestly, let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's see how it's perceived and see how we go from there.
Okay, are you saying perceived by the general public, or are you saying perceived by the council? Because people like the idea. Everyone is going around the city saying RIZZ coin to the moon. The other half are saying fuck RIZZ coin forever. But there is half and half. It's a half and half balance. But I think that we can gain the confidence of those people.
To the moon, do they even realize the fact that your coin just brought down the entire fucking structure of our fucking government?
No, they're well aware, but they want to buy back in. They want to buy the dip.
Some people love chaos.
Ricky, there's no dip. It's done. It's dead.
Well, nothing's ever truly dead, right? I mean, it's just at a very low dollar amount, and it just so happens to be zero.
This one's very much dead, Rick.
It just so happens to be 0.
You're telling me you want to buy the dip, and then you're telling let's start a new coin. Pick your fucking.
No,
poison.
I want to stick with RIZZ COIN, but you would have to burn that 21 trillion, or being part of the BBC, you can just hold on to it and never use it and lock it away in a safe forever, and we're good. But that means I also need to collect from Ramee now, and that means I need to collect from K.
Is he willing to give up his RIZZ?
I could probably persuade him.
You'd have to pitch it to him as it is completely worthless, and you burning it would make it worth more.
Exactly.
But if you pitch it that way, he
I
will
always
want
find
to
a way,
hold
chat.
some
You know
because
me.
you're telling him it's going to be worth more.
Listen, I'm not. If you think that this is what you want to do, I'm not against killing your fucking dreams, but.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
That is the craziest thank you I've ever heard.
Thank you.
He just wants to kill your dreams.
How about this,
Please,
then, Nash?
man,
Hand me over the 200 trillion, or find a way to delete it.
That I just won't do.
Can
If
you
it's
delete it?
useless, Nash, you know, if it's useless, why not?
If we get past the stage where this becomes a possibility, then I'll burn my shit.
Okay. I mean, you can hold on to a little bit, but you just as the
No, I'll
BBC,
burn
not
all
as
of
an
it.
individual.
Ricky will give you $100 right now for your.
You have to understand, I've been paying truckers 10,000 RIZZ coin.
Wait, what?
See,
No.
there is a use. That's a
Wait,
utility.
so you've been
Nash.
scamming
It's
people
not
with
a
my
utility when it's worth $0.
You've been
Nash
scamming people.
just
See,
admitted
you
to us
want the
that he's
coin.
Scamming. You hear this?
That's a proof of concept. That's a proof of
Yes,
concept.
it is.
See?
Proof of
People-
value.
You guys,
People,
first off, you should be disbarred. And fucking,
Wait,
why does this guy
don't
look
threaten
like
me
the?
with disbarment.
Con-
This is my
concept
bodyguard
important.
attorney here.
What's this
guys-
guy's name?
I'm Adrian K. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, careful. He'll fucking
Some-
pop your head
yeah,
out.
some-
with
he's
his
got
thighs.
some
He's
big
fresh out
quads.
of Liberty City.
some people also refer to him as Saquon Barkley. Now that we're coming up to the
Well, that's
Super Bowl.
I
Look at
once
those
saw him
thighs.
jump over 3 men back.
Look at those thighs. Look at those arms. Look at that figure. This guy could run through anybody. That's why we hired him. He's got that dog in him.
The dog, eh? Listen, Ricky, you know, Nash just gave you all that you need. There's already some proof of stake out in the economy. He's paying truckers to do some jobs with RIZZ COIN.
No, I'm giving them $0 when I had $0.
But see, the
And
fact that
that's
they're
why
willing
it's a
to
concept.
exactly, and
Not a
the fact that they're
concept.
willing to accept that.
It's a scam. It is what it is. It's a fucking scam. The way it started and the way it ended was a fucking scam.
I admire your candor, Nash. I admire your candor.
Honesty goes a long way.
So we run with the idea that, you know, its value is just based on the limited supply. Thus driving the coin up. We just need the confidence of the people. And I'm telling you right now, the city is in half. And I think the only reason they're on my side of the half is because they just...
Pity you?
Yes, they pity me. The other half, though, genuinely hate me. In fact, I'm still
They
getting threats.
genuinely hate you.
No, he got jumped earlier. They hate
Yeah,
him.
I got jumped literally just standing at the courthouse.
What?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, about 3 guys came up in hoodies and just started beating on him.
Oh my god.
Now, and what would be even better, too, just imagine how great this will be if I'm going through a class action lawsuit while at the exact same time we're launching the RIZZ COIN 2.5. Imagine how
You might
good
have
this will
some
be.
decent point somewhere, but think about what you just said.
But see how great that would be?
It wouldn't be
I think Ricky's argument is it would be funny.
That's
funny.
Yeah, it would be kind of funny
At the very least.
at the very least. But imagine though, the guy who crashed it is now the one to prop up the economy once again.
You're going, you know, you're doing moving jobs for people, you know, and you search their cabinet and you find a fucking cold wallet full of RIZZ COIN. Worthless. Sounds great.
Could have somebody fucking petitioning to clean out a landfill.
Yeah, yes, Rose.
You pull up a fucking boot while you're fishing, it's full of a fucking RIZZ COIN.
No, they're not, Bryce.
See? Perfect
Through the
use.
salvage
Chat,
yard.
okay, ones in the
Bunch
chat
of
if you guys
RIZZ COIN.
like the idea of the RIZZ COIN coming back like this.
I don't
Ones in the chat if you guys
prefer
think this is
to,
great,
like,
or great RP. Twos in the
You
chat
set
if
up
you
like a
think you like
mining
Nash, you
business
don't think it's good.
where you're actually like mining
there
like
you go, Rick.
materials, and you're printing and backing it with actual material.
Yeah, but then that would be essentially just like a dollar, but just not the US dollar. It'd be like anything else, right? It'd be something that's backed by an actual.
Rick, that's how it works. That's
having something with an actual backing, whereas crypto is obviously there's nothing to back it.
With crypto is normally a liquidity fund where they've got like money backing it in a spot, but yeah, I guess so. The materials will be closer to actual dollar.
Well, listen, we're willing to work
full
with.
backing is the concept of stablecoin. I don't think it has to be stable to succeed, but it needs partial backing and likely some sort of central control if it doesn't have full stability, right?
Right.
Because
it has to have value because the government says it has value.
Yeah, and the government doesn't want to destroy the economy before it even gets rolling again.
Exactly.
Obviously, by just influxing this massive amounts of currency into the economy. But like, you know, for example, Nash, you wouldn't have to make it stable technically, because if you made it, if you tied it to $1, then it would never potentially have any value increase because of scarcity. So
yeah, but if our dollar ever shrinks, that's still there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You could make it a hedge item, or you could make it something that, I mean, there's a lot of people I'm sure that would rather transact off the record.
Him wanting to put it in restaurants.
Yeah, that muddies the water.
Yeah.
But if you, for example, if we kept it on the market, but it's a tradable coin that can be also transacted between citizens and can't be tracked, you know, through traditional bank wire means, etc. You know, there's a lot of citizens in this city, I'm sure, that might have a use for that kind of lack of a paper trail.
Then you're saying you want to give an untrackable dollar, and you're going to go to the council with an untrackable dollar. You want to?
I don't think he pitches it that way.
You want to enhance the government with it, and government doesn't know what you do with the first fucking set of funds.
Well,
so think about the long game on this, on how you're going to present this in a way to where they're not going to get fucked like they did last time.
Well, and that's kind of what we're trying to avoid, and that's why
I think creating a knee-jerk reaction to this is only going to do you bad, right?
Well, I agree with that. You don't want a knee-jerk reaction. It's too soon.
Can you tell? What's in a knee-jerk reaction?
To come back, you know.
What? And do you have something in your ears? Knee jerk, like knee jerk.
Like a knee-jerk reaction. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, listen. As long as the coin is the thing is though, is if we only come out with X amount, right? We're not going to have a knee-jerk reaction so long as the coin is spread out, right? And not one person can pull out. That's why you having 200 trillion is problematic if we do cross that line. Because you can crash everything altogether just by yourself. Well, I can crash everything just by myself.
If you're creating a separate coin, this coin does not matter.
If it is
talking about doing a second version of a coin.
Yeah, we can go with.
You're not talking about revitalizing this one. Yeah, there's no revitalizing. It's dead.
Okay, so then we're going with RIZZ COIN 2.5. Or we can come up with a different name, a new and improved. Maybe we stay away from RIZZ just for marketing purposes.
Yeah, you're not the easiest to market.
Yeah, I know. It's not. Sometimes it's not good.
Yeah.
See, chat. Now he's in though. And Asha, I see your message, bro. I mean,
I think we've said all that needs to be said here, Rick.
Yeah, I think we got
given you enough to go on to see if this is something that you actually want to chase down. It seems it's uphill battle no matter how we cut it, and we knew that.
Yeah, you must have known going into this that this was going to be a lot of pushback.
This would be a pain in the dick.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a lot of work.
But just to be worth it.
The thing is that, you know, I mean, Ricky's already used his immense RIZZ to sell this coin to some unsuspecting people. So essentially, you know, he's proving the concept that he can gather a backing. So, Rick, maybe if you could gather enough of a backing.
There's a lot of stupid people right now.
Trust me. I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I don't smoke weed.
How do you think we all fell for it in the first place, Nash, myself included?
Yeah, but they're also not going to fall for it forever.
I mean, shit, Nash, you have no one to point fingers at. You've got 20 trillion RIZZ coin from the Great Debacle.
That is true. You believed in me.
I think a lot less of you, Nash, as a businessman. Now that you've shared that with me.
Or you think more
No
of
offense,
me,
of course.
or you think more of me
He took my
as a
net worth,
businessman.
too.
Thoughts?
No, not at
Wasn't
all.
me. Baker said here.
Because I was able to persuade him.
Rika's
You
probably
sound
gonna
like fucking Vince
cut you into
McMahon.
500 pieces. You said Rika sounded like Vince McMahon. I like the idea of. I like the idea of a Rika Vince McMahon. That's a.
We're
like
I'm having a conversation about the new and improved RIZZ coin that's coming out of the market.
Well, who you with?
I'm with Nash and my 2 attorneys. We're at Movie Star Way. You know, like
Can you come with me? Can you come with me quick? I gotta go bring you somewhere.
You know what I can't say?
you gotta bring me somewhere.
Yeah, we're running
Yeah, with
Bluetooth
Mr.
on
K.
our
Yeah, we gotta
fucking
handle
phones
some
right
shit.
now.
Okay, come pick me up. Remember the job that you had to assassinate the bank truck guys?
Yeah.
I'm right here.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Everybody has Bluetooth headset. Is what he's talking about. So you can't tell when people are
Okay,
on the phone.
so then we. Okay, so listen, we
I think
have
you start
Nash's
building
ear.
this out a little bit more. And
Okay, so we have your
you
ear.
build a proper way that this is going to work.
Okay.
And you set your mind to it, and you don't fucking waver. You have a chance to get an a proposal looked at, but outside of that,
Well, the 3 of us are working on it, as well as we're going to do a rough draft of this, and we're trying to work with the council and the city on this all together, so that way they have some insight, right, on what's going on beforehand. That way they could also have some control and some say.
Can't wait for you to bring this to Kane. Oh my god.
Yeah. So we have some control. Okay.
Okay, who?
I gotta go.
What the fuck?
I'll be right back.
Who?